Happiness is peace. It's not pleasure, right? And everybody thinks happiness is trying to get as much pleasure as you can get. There is nothing more agitating to your mind than extreme pleasure, right? It's like peace.
When you're setting your ambitions, avoid junk food. Avoid the stuff that was promised to you to make you happy before and failed to make you happy then. I know that because I had 16 cars in my garage. I thought the first one would make me happy and it didn't. So I told myself, it's the color. I should have taken another color, right? So I bought another one. It's the model, okay? And then I was like, no, but I don't have a fast car. Maybe I need a fast car will make me happy. No, a vintage car will make me happy. And you know what happens? Every time the promise is missed, you go like, no, hold on. Maybe more or different is going to make me happy. Wake up. You're a smart person. Those things don't make you happy. People say, I feel happy when my daughter smiles. I feel happy when I have a good cup of coffee. I feel happy when I have a connected conversation, when I learn something new. All of them, that's things that you can introduce in your life today or this week at most. And yet, we don't do any of them because we want to buy the Ferrari.
The happiest people have three things. They have enjoyment, they have satisfaction, and they have purpose. These are not the same thing. Enjoying your life is a feeling of pleasure that you actually can become conscious of and have memories of. Satisfaction is the reward for the things that we want. You know, I wanted that thing, I got it. I wanted that promotion, I got it. And then the last part is meaning and purpose. And the irony of this is that the way you get it is not by having fun. And the way you get it is never by trying to avoid unhappiness. It's by actually embracing your suffering. But learning how to turn that into opportunity is critical because that will give you meaning and purpose. You'll grow from your trauma, from your sadness, and that will give your life contour and a sense of really what it's all about.
You pray to your higher power, whatever your higher power looks like. You pray for service. You pray for the ability to be helpful. You know, I mean, it's such a paradox. When you serve, you actually find happiness. Absolutely. I haven't found happiness from material things. They bring pleasure, but they're fleeting. Let's go to the science. Any positive psychologist will talk about a term called hedonic adaptation. Hedonic adaptation explains why you get a beautiful new car and you're happy for 2 weeks. And after that, what do you want?
Something else.
Something else.
Yep.
Human beings adapt. So nothing on the outside will ever bring you sustained happiness. What brings happiness is doing great work, having a great family life, enjoying the process of life, and knowing that you are using whatever days you have left on the planet to make people's lives better.
We now know with certainty that a regular gratitude practice can enhance many, many aspects of our physical and mental health by default. So we don't always have to constantly be in practice trying to be happy. So what does an effective gratitude practice look like? Turns out that the most potent form of gratitude practice is not a gratitude practice where you express gratitude, but rather where you receive gratitude, where you receive thanks. Receiving gratitude is actually much more potent in terms of the positive shifts that it can create than giving gratitude. Think into when somebody was thankful for something that you did and really start to think about how you felt in receiving that gratitude, or imagining or thinking about deeply the emotional experience of somebody else receiving help.
One of the greatest barriers to happiness is the fact that we reject unhappiness. Because there is a paradox. If I experience sadness and I say to myself, Tal, you shouldn't experience sadness. You're the happiness professor. What happens? Immediately, sadness goes up. Or let's say I experience envy towards a friend and I say to myself, Tal, you're better than that. You shouldn't experience envy towards someone you care about. Immediately, that envy strengthens, it intensifies because of the paradox, which is when we reject painful emotions, they grow stronger. When we embrace and accept the emotion, whatever that emotion is, then we're much more likely to first overcome it, and second, to act, to behave in an appropriate way.
There are two lessons there. One is practicing gratitude, getting outdoors for a walk, giving, serving, giving to charity matters for your life expectancy. The big reviews suggest the more happiness you cultivate, it's about 200 studies, you get about 7 or 8 years of additional life expectancy, social connection 10 years. That is comparable to smoking, drinking vodka, and eating red meat, right?